I'm on my way to the pub to go and meet some of the over 18s in our young adults group. I'm also a young adults worker as well. I think people are starting to wonder what I'm doing on my phone, talking to myself. But that's it. I'm on my way to the pub to go and meet a couple of our young adults. So this is something you spend quite a lot of time doing when you are a youth and young adults worker, waiting.
Hello, I'm Sam. I'm one of the young adults from our church, and we're looking to get more people out to the pub to have a good time and talk about the youth and where it's going to go, and young people in general.
Yeah, so this week there's only one of us, because our other regular person, as usual, forgot. Hi, Alex. But yeah, we're looking to increase the amount of young adults we've got. So Sam, I'm making a documentary about my life for this next week. How did you meet me?
How did I meet you? Through said absent friend. He took me to see you one evening.
It was at his house actually, wasn't it? We had like a little barbecue.
Yes.
Then you came to Soul Survivor and stuff, didn't you?
Yeah, I think before Soul Survivor I'd come to church a couple of times because you were the youth leader there, and because I knew you through Alex, I sort of thought, I'll give it a shot because we started talking a little bit and I could open up to you. You're really easy to talk to and things. So then we went to Soul Survivor, and that was an amazing experience, and that really sort of solidified me sort of getting more involved in the church than the youth. Yeah.
Boom. And this is like a year, 2 years later. I don't at all feel weird, like just filming myself in the middle of a pub. It's just so you know, to work this out, it's not like just a quiet time during the day, it's a Friday night.
It's pretty busy. Yeah.
And I was almost certain that there was someone sitting behind me right then, but there's not. That's the condiments. So anyway, we've been at the pub doing this. This is not awkward at all. Peace out. Okay, so that was Sam. That was the pub. On the way home tonight from the pub, I had some great conversations with parents of youth who want to get baptised, and that's going to be happening at the end of the month, so that's another really exciting thing which has happened today. And yeah, it's just been a really good day. I've had to suddenly, because we've decided to do this project, I've had to start messaging people, just saying to them, oh, by the way, just to warn you, tomorrow we will be filming as I'm making a documentary about my life. And they've kind of said, oh, okay, well, I'll make sure I'm not dressed like a slob then. But anyway, I'm going to chill out now. It's time for pizza and television. Good night. Sorry, just one more note. If you want to save time when you are cooking your pizza, I recommend putting it back in the box. Saves a lot of washing up. It's day 2. And I'm just about to go off to work, but I've got through the post what I think is some very exciting post. So I'm just going to open it up and see. Yep, so as I thought, an organisation called CYM sent me a whole bunch of certificates, which in a nutshell means that I've got my level 2 and level 3 certificates in youth work. So this is something which is obviously really important for youth work. We like to be constantly improving our practice and what we do, and so these will be going and sitting there along with my Masters in Bible and Mission. So hello, this is all we're filming a documentary about my life, you might remember. I've got a few of my youth here who are going to wave at you now. Hello, and what are you guys doing here today?
We're rehearsing for a play with the Nativity. We're also eating cookies right now.
Eating cookies and rehearsing. And what song have you just been singing?
What's it called? I can't remember what it's called. I don't know what it's called. It's called vision.
One Vision. Can you sing any of the lines from it?
No.
This is going very well for our nativity. Over here, who have we got? So, can you do one? So, this is two of our trusty helpers in the youth team. What are your names? Amy. I hadn't forgotten.
Yes, you have.
Amy and Esther. Anyway, we're going to get on with rehearsing now. Bye. Okay, so today's been quite a good day. It's been eventful. We've been doing nativity rehearsals, as you saw a bit of just then. We had one person turn up for a rehearsal, which had actually already been a couple of weeks ago. That was my fault, because I don't think I'd properly communicated that the rehearsal had been moved to that day rather than this week. So I just wanted to share that because it's worth remembering that as youth workers, we are human like anyone else, and we make mistakes sometimes, and it's really important when that happens, not to kind of get defensive and to, instead to just admit when you've made a mistake and be sorry and just learn the lessons from it, and to move on. Otherwise you end up holding it in here, and actually, it's okay to make mistakes. We're human, we can do that. So I'm now just it's about 7 o'clock now. I've been doing lots of admin-y stuff for the last couple of hours or so, and one thing as a youth worker which has really helped me is something called MailChimp. And the reason why is because you can see exactly who's reading your emails, what time, what place. It sounds really creepy, but actually it's really helpful, so you know who is actually picking up your messages, who you might need to send reminders to, who you might need to have a conversation with just to say, hi, did you see the email that I sent yesterday or the day before? And it just stops people from being left out of the loop so much. So I sent one about a week ago now, asking for people to reserve their places for the youth Christmas meal, and I can see just by looking at it now on the computer that I've had about 70% of people who got sent the email have read it and stuff. So I know that's enough. But I know that not that so many of them have replied to it. So what I'm going to do is I can now send out a reminder to everyone, just that the deadline for booking is looming. In fact, it's tomorrow. But yeah, a really useful website for anyone really. MailChimp, I recommend it, and it's free as well. And you can customize your own emails and all sorts of things. Anyway, so I'm going to click send on that email now. So that is now done. That's out to all of the parents on the list, and it gives you a little high five screen. So what am I up to tonight? Well, I've been arranging meetings since the rehearsal finished for next week. I've been working on my talk. Tomorrow I'm giving a talk at one of our church events, and I'm meeting with another young person at 9:30 tonight, someone who's recently turned 18, so it's a big moment for them. And that's the thing, you get to be a part as a youth worker of some of the really big pivotal moments in someone's life, and it's just quite a privilege to be able to do that, really. And because you kind of know hopefully that these teenagers are going to be looking back in years to come and thinking, wow, yeah, I remember that time when you said such and such, and it made a real impact on me. And sometimes the fruit of what we do isn't necessarily seen straight away, but we see it maybe sometime in the future, say 10, 15 years sometime in the future. Anyway, so that's me for today. It's probably the last update I'll have a chance to do today, but I will see you soon. Bye.